Hi, this is Jason here at RoofSnap.
And Katrina.
And we are doing some demos today on Android tablets. We have the Asus ZenPad here. And we want to ask a question. Katrina, what is that question?
I want to know, how can I draw my roof straight and neat? Get a nice looking drawing.
Well, and that can be really important, especially when you're sending these measurement reports to like an insurance adjuster or to a third party who's going to see the quality of the drawing and in turn accept the accuracy of that drawing based on how polished that drawing looks.
Sure.
And that's why we created 90 mode here within RoofSnap. In order to show you 90 mode, well, we're going to start here on the Snap and Start drawing screen. Because in order to use 90 mode effectively, you want to make sure that the image is snapped straight and level with these crosshairs in the screen. You see right now it's crooked. So if I snapped it like this, I'm not going to get a very neat or straight drawing at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the crosshairs there on the gutter, and then I'm going to start tapping and actually just hold on these little rotation buttons that are on the left and right side. And oh, if I went a little too far, I come to the other one on the other side, and I can just tap it and bring it back. One more. No, one more the other way. Two more the other way. How's that look, Katrina?
That's pretty darn
straight. Makes it a little easier than trying to use your fingers on the screen to rotate.
Yeah.
But I think that that is dead on. We can check it at the ridge. Looks good. We can check it down here at the bottom and on these inside gutters. And I think that's a nice and straight image now. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on the Snap and Start drawing in the upper right hand corner. There we go.
All right. Locking that nice square roof.
Yep, and we are using a near map image.
Yes, of course.
That high resolution is really going to help us make sure we get these lines drawn straight and clean. Now, I've used pan and zoom to go ahead and zoom in on the image a little bit. Now I'm going to switch to the draw mode. And you'll see over here we have two buttons, 90 on, 90 off. We can tap on that, and then cursor size small and cursor size large.
Yeah.
And that cursor size large is going to help the lines stay truer to 90. And also it's going to snap the lines together from a further distance away.
Gotcha.
And we'll use the small cursor when we do some of the detail lines.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and move the drawer over by tapping in the little gray area. Slide that drawer closed so it's not in my way. Turn 90 mode on and put one finger on the screen to set the cursor. And then with a separate finger, I'm just going to tap the screen, and that starts the process of drawing the first line. And I drag my finger across the screen to pull out that line. And then I'm going to tap on the screen again, but I'm going to then drag my finger down the screen to pull the line out. And what's happening here is if I move my finger a little bit away, it will jump to a diagonal line, but as soon as I get close to either 90 degrees up and down or 180 degrees left and right, it will snap right to those straight up and down or straight left and right angles. And then I could just go around. The tablet's sliding on me a little bit. And I can draw all these lines nice and square.
Wonderful.
And then, of course, when I get up here to the very top point, it's going to snap right to it. I'll go ahead and tap on the screen, and now lift my drawing finger. So I didn't take my drawing finger off the screen the whole time that I was outlining it. When I switch to facets, you can see that we just have one big facet right now.
Gotcha.
Now, we do want to carve this up, and we don't have to turn off 90 mode in order to draw our hips. We can leave it on because it's far enough away from 0 to draw in these diagonals that it doesn't really affect us if we leave 90 mode turned on. And we can draw in all of these hips. And this one here, because I'm drawing a tiny little line, I'm going to have to switch the cursor to the small cursor.
Gotcha.
So let's go back, set our point there, and draw this short little line. Tap on the screen, come down. Tap on the screen at the start and stop of every line.
And those little white ghost dots that you're seeing on the screen, those are actually the touch points of Jason's fingers as he's drawing. So you can kind of see his right finger gliding along, guiding that cursor, and his left finger tapping to start and stop those points.
Yep. And that cursor, whenever it connects to an existing spot, it turns into a bigger circle. And so that's how you know when you've locked in a line to a point that already exists on the roof drawing. And for these last 3 lines, I can turn the cursor back to large. I touched the top of the screen there. There we go. And 90 mode is just helping me by keeping my lines snapping automatically to 90 and 180 degrees. So there we have all of the hips and the ridges in, and I'm going to go to facets. Now I bumped a few little spots, so one thing I am going to do is just go in and press and hold on a couple of these lines just to show you that you can pick up existing points and reposition them ever so slightly just to make them a little tighter.
Nice.
So if you do need to revise some existing lines, just press and hold on any of the intersecting points at the beginning or the end of any line, and you can move it around. So that's pretty much it for 90 mode. We have lots of other videos on labeling your edges and putting in your pitch values, so please check those out. But for now, stay tuned.
Thanks a lot. See you
Bye-bye.
soon.